Welcome back to another episode of Lost in the Farmer's Market Garden Shorts. We're here in the field for our first episode of 2021 to talk about this plant in front of you. Now we're going to zoom in just a little bit. Look at that. Little flowers. Amazing, am I right? Okay. This is an angel's trumpet. Its scientific name is Brugmansia x cubensis. The variety name is Charles Grimaldi. Brugmansia itself is named for Dutch naturalist Sebald Justinus Brugmans. There's a lot of that happens in the wonderful world of agronomy and naming of plant species. And if you dig down, you find out these weird names are not by accident. Now, Brugmansia is a native species. It's actually in the nightshade family. It's native to the Andes Mountains of South America. It's hardy, perennial, in zone 7B through 10. It's an annual in 7A+. It prefers a soil pH of 5.5 to 7.0, and that soil should be fairly moist, organic rich, and freely draining. So our sandy, heavily sandy, amended soils here in North Carolina are good, but you want to dope it with some cow manure. Composted poop. Its exposure is full sun to partial, and it can get a maximum height of 8 to 12 feet with a width of 6 to 12 feet. So it can become a massive shrub with age, which is amazing, and it will scent up your entire evening garden. Who needs perfumes when you've got an angel's trumpet? Now that's interesting. Its name, angel's trumpet, is because the flowers dangle down, as if pointing down at hell. Angels trumpeting at hell. Its cousin, Datura, aka known as devil's trumpet, the flowers point up, as if opposing the angel's activity. Crazy biblical stuff. Gotta love it. Now, the flowers can be up to 15 inches long, and in this particular variety are a golden orange color. And you can see that on the screen. They are a peachy, orangey, amazing color. I don't yet know if this is going to produce seed pods like the Datura does with the spiky balls, but we'll find out soon enough. Now this plant is considered a shrub. Because of its massive size, it's considered a shrub, though it is considered somewhat herbaceous, may or may not remain, may grow back from roots. We're going to find out, again, with the winter and everything. Now, I should warn you all, there are no medicinal parts on this plant. Every part of it is very toxic. The entire plant is packed with tropane alkaloids, much like deadly nightshade, its other cousin. So it's very poisonous. Don't let the kids or the dogs or the pets eat it. Don't smoke it. Don't do it. You might want to do it. Don't do it. Now here's the sad part. All known plants are cultivated, like this one here, or escape from cultivation. The species is considered extinct in the wild. Now there's a theory on that. It's not human encroachment, amazingly. It's that there's some animal or insect that used to help in dispersing this plant's seeds. Well, that animal or insect or critter went extinct, theoretically. And this plant is kept alive by human cultivation. Much like how aloe veras have no native habitat, but they've been spread and cultivated and proliferated all over the world at a reach greater than they could have ever reached on their own volition. Brugmansia is the same thing. And this specimen is doing fabulous. Now, I should note that the flowers are fragrant at night. This is to attract moths, which are their primary pollinator. Obviously, ants and other things get in there and do the do, but moths, like the hummingbird moth, love this plant. They love the Datura, but they love this too. And I can tell you, these flowers are amazingly scented after about 6 p.m. It's just, pow, perfume. And I guess that sums it up. Now, you should have this in your garden because who doesn't want a tropical-looking shrub with 15-inch-long tube flowers that come in a way crazy range of colors? There are even grafted versions that'll come out in several different colors on one rootstock. Who the hell doesn't want that? I had to have one in my collection because, as you can see, this area isn't really filled yet. I didn't know about the 8 to 12 feet thing, but I'll take it, considering that it's in a difficult spot, which is pretty barren. I may plant a few more just to fill the gap. But in the meanwhile, if it's happy there, I'm happy. You know, it in the Canna generalis, which is down here, and these lovely foxgloves in front of it, will make a nice pairing, I think, with time. But we'll see how that works out. There we go. That's it. Yeah. And then, of course, you can see everything else is fading on this side. So, Brugmansia is definitely an interesting plant for you, especially if you're in Zone 7B or warmer. It's a very easy plant to take care of. It may or may not get hornworms, and you have to watch that, because I know Datura will get it, and tomatoes will get it. And, well, that's about all I have for this plant for today. More content coming. As you know, we're doing 52 episodes this year at a bare minimum, and then some Redux Redo episodes. So if you like this, please hit like and subscribe, and check out the blog. And if you have any questions, comment at your leisure. Thanks for watching, folks, and as always,